Yo. Hey, Carl! What's up, man? How you doing? Yo, I haven't seen you since that party that we went to last night, man. How'd it go? No, you didn't? You were talking to that one girl? Who? Yeah. The girl in the skinny.
Hey, can you not say that?
Oh, wait, she did what?
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah, oh, you must have had a heck of a good time partying with that one, huh? Did she treat you to a...
Hello, trying to get some work done here.
Hey, my boy Carl's a player right now, let's go. Did you get her number at the end of the day? I got it. Okay.
That was pretty cool, Sully. I was up in northern Canada working for the big guy, the big guy, because it was me, it was Mick, and it was... I'm not scared, you're scared, we're all scared. Sparkle was there and I drank his maple syrup. Don't drink his maple syrup. Look out, okay? It's Halloween and we're not going to worry about Sparkles because it's Halloween and he won't show up, okay? What was I doing? Hey, I was telling about Northern Canada. Oh! You guys have got to stop sneaking up on the Clyde stuff. Right, Sully? Yeah, so let me say, you can't sneak up on the Clyde stuff. Okay, so you're here, I'm here. Oh! Sparkles isn't here. That's a good thing. Then it's 30 days till Halloween. What's Halloween? I don't know what Halloween. Anyways, Halloween, 32 days. And, look out for Sparkles! I'm kidding, he's not gonna show up on Halloween. He scares me. Hey, you guys, why do you guys keep looking at us like that?
Alright, happy Thursday, everybody. It is Thursday, September 29th. That's a couple more days left of September, and we are right into October. All week long, we've been talking about stress and change and how change can be stressful and how to alleviate that and stuff. And one of the things is to be sure to maintain some of your routines. So like my routine of having coffee in the morning, kind of the first thing I do is, in spite of all the changes that may go on in my life, that's one thing I always maintain. Make sure that I give myself that good thing. Now, it's not because I need the caffeine so much, because the caffeine doesn't really affect me. I just really I love the flavor of coffee. It's so good, it's warm, it's just the whole process, the smell, it just makes me feel good in the morning. That's a great piece of a routine that you want to keep in spite of change. So as things change, we got to change our schedules a little bit and stuff and whatnot. Make sure you keep some of the good stuff in there as well so that it helps reduce some of the stress of change. Speaking of coffee, I wanted to do a deep dive on a special kind of coffee that came up during the filming of one of Gabrielle's National Days. So before I tell you about the coffee, let's let Gabrielle tell you a little bit about the coffee.
Morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Yes, Thursday. What am I going to say? It's the last Thursday of the month. Yes, it is. Where are we going with this? Down the slope. Down we go. Absolutely. To Friday. Fridays are great. It'll be the last Friday. And you'll see a nice morning routine rerun. Woo, words are getting tangled up. But today is Thursday, and it is, what did I say it was? The 29th? Yes. And the national day today is, maybe my tongue's like this, but I don't even drink this. Well, the day, yes, I'm so sorry, the day, yes. National Coffee Day. Yes. Great coffee. Yes. Carl got all excited over here when I said it was National Coffee Day. I love coffee, but I drink decaf.
National Coffee Day is every day.
Every day is National Coffee Day for Carl. But yes, I have to have my cup of coffee every morning. People wonder why there's no caffeine in it, because I drink decaf. I said,
It's weird.
do you want this on caffeine? I don't think so.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Let's see how cuckoo crazy I can go, or crazier and kookier. But it is National Coffee Day. And, when you travel to different places, it's so interesting to have coffee in different places. What people put in it, what they don't put in it, how strong it is versus how it's not. My grandfather, as we said, he could drink mud and call it coffee. If it sat in the coffee pot and nobody finished it, it was good for tomorrow. Not so much. My best friends across the street, their dad was Armenian, and I was pretty sure his coffee was chocolate syrup for the longest time until I realized it was not. It was coffee. Wowzers, that was some coffee. Everybody, I've been given a note. I gotta put my glasses on to read it too. Secret notes to read out. Huh? I can't pronounce what this is, but it must be some kind of coffee bean that is plucked from poop. Oh no.
Yes. Oh, no. It's called Kopi Luwak, and it's made from coffee beans plucked from civet species.
What's a civet?
This is a bad news for civets. I don't know what a civet is.
Well, you're going to come to the table and you can't tell me what a civet is?
It's the world's most expensive coffee, and it's made from poop. The animal eats coffee beans, and then they go and pick the beans out of the poop, and they sell it like once a year. It's crazy. It's true.
I just don't know what else to say now. I'm, like I said, very verklempt about the whole thing. I wonder if they make that in decaf too. Oh well. Anyway, everybody have a great day today on National Coffee Day.
All right, very good. Yes, civet, cat poop coffee. That sounds disgusting, but really, is it? Let's find out. Well, the history of this is quite interesting. Well, it's not quite interesting, it's semi-interesting, but it's interesting nonetheless. So the civet cat poop coffee. Civet cats are a type of cat found in Indonesia. Been around for millennia, but a very unique cat, elongated snout, look kind of like raccoon-esque. It's like a hybrid between a cat and a raccoon, a little bit possum, but they love to eat the cherries on cocoa plants that grow that are coffee beans. And not cocoa, it's something else. Anyway, coffee plant, their cherries. Cherry is the meat around the seed, right? There's a seed and a cherry, so think of the coffee bean as the same thing. The coffee bean is actually the seed inside a cherry, so that's what the civet cats eat, is the cherry off of the bean. So, and then the bean itself passes through the animal and is left in the poop. Here's the deal. In Indonesia, back in the 1600s, when it was known as the East Indies, or the area was known as the East Indies, in the 1600s it was discovered that they were growing coffee. So for years and years there was trade from coffee. Now the Dutch came in about 1830 and said, you know what, we're going to take over production of the coffee beans. We're going to do it more efficiently, we're going to do it faster, we're going to sell more, we're going to make more, blah, blah, blah. You guys are all now out of work. They effectively put all the Indonesian people that were working and cultivating and growing and selling the coffee, they put them all out of work. Terrible thing to do, Dutch. But that was a long time ago, so it's over with. We moved on. So, the Indonesian people with this horrible change, there it is, with this horrible change are like, well, now what do we do? So, as they're wandering around, they knew that the civet cats lived in the area, and they knew that the civet cats ate the cherries, but what they didn't notice and had no reason to pay attention to because there was no need to change, they didn't notice that the cats were pooping out the beans. Well, now that they were out of work, this big change, they found that the beans were still whole in the poop. And they thought, what if we washed those real good, because that's disgusting, roasted them at a high heat because we don't want to burn anything off, that's gross, but we don't want to burn the beans. We just want to roast them at a really high heat to burn off any kind of yuckiness, and then ground them and then drank the coffee. How would that work out? Well, turns out it was an outstanding idea because it is now the world's most expensive, most sought after coffee in the entire world. One of the unique things about this, and one of the things that proved that it was the best coffee, was that the Dutch realized, hey, how are they making coffee? We took over all the plants and everything. We put them out of work. How are they making coffee again? How are they selling coffee beans? Well, they found out of their process, and the Dutch that owned all the coffee and sold all the coffee and really into coffee, they went and found out that, holy crap, pun intended, that coffee is superior to regular coffee beans. So during the digestive process, something happens to the bean itself and the chemical makeup of it that changes the flavor of the bean once it's roasted and ground and cooked. Amazing. The Dutch said that is the superior coffee. However, it's horrible to produce, literally. You can't make a lot of it because you can't. I'll explain in a second. It's not really worth our time or money. It's great coffee, but we're not going to do it. So they stuck to the other coffee. The local Indonesian people stuck to this coffee, and now we have today the world's most expensive and arguably the best coffee. Now, I've never had it. You can't find it in the States very often. It's made in limited small production. Here's why. The civet cats, you can't stress them out. You can't freak them out. You can't mess with their environment. Otherwise, it taints the flavor of the coffee. So they can't have like big sanctuary. They can't be like cattle. You know how we have a bunch of cows and we use those, or pigs or whatever, chickens. We can't do that with the civet cats. It changes the flavor of the coffee, makes it not very good. They have to be no stress for the animal, living their happy, normal life in order for the coffee flavor to be right. So they have to just let them live their own lives, and then they go around and just scooping up the poop. So it's very small supply, and it takes 24 hours from the time they eat the cherry to the bean ending up in the poop. So it's a slow process with little ability to scale it up, to make more. It just is what it is. But it's agreed worldwide that it is a very good coffee. You have to find out. A lot of people have to travel there to really taste it. It's so limited supply, it does not get out of Indonesia very much. So that is civet cat poop coffee. There's another animal poop coffee that I'll get into in a later date. But interesting, sometimes change creates necessity. Change causes us to look at the world differently. Change creates positive opportunities. Change is not always so bad. Sometimes change creates poop, and from poop we get gold. Who knows? Anyway, let's go back in the bearded past with Zach.
Hey everybody, how are you doing out there? It is Thursday, and you know, it's the day before Friday. All right, you guys, let's go back in the bearded past with Zach. So the first movie on here, not surprisingly, Remember the Titans, released in 2000. You know, Denzel Washington, a lot of people love the speech he gives at the Gettysburg battlefield where he takes the football team to run. It really is a good movie. It's enjoyable. It's got a really good message to it. And so, you know, if you like football movies or you like those feel-good stories, I mean, this is definitely one for you. Next is Death on the Nile, released in 1978, probably from malaria. But This was actually a mystery movie made in the late 70s, the 78. And I have seen this movie, but it's been some time. But it's not a bad movie actually. Number 3, Open Season in 2006. Yes, those crazy wild forest animals talking and getting into our stuff. Yep, Open Season. That was a cute movie. I did watch that with my kids back when I was younger. Next, we have up A Bronx Tale. I watched this, but I don't remember much about it. I do know it was released in 1993. I graduated high school that year. Let me see. The Big Green, released in 1995. This movie about soccer and these kids playing soccer and kids getting crazy with soccer and all kinds of stuff like that. Also, too, Flatliners, released in 2017. Actually, I was just talking to Ray. I don't know if this is a remake of the original one or if it was just another movie, but I remember the movie Flatliners when it came out, quite a few years before this one. And, the concept was basically seeing how far you can flatline yourself. You know what that means? It's where you're... Yep, that whole thing. And then, wait, I'm going to give you one more before I leave today. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers was released in 1995 on this day. And I can see why. It's about a month away from Halloween. Michael Myers, Halloween, and death. All right, guys, have a great Thursday. Take care, man.
All right, very good, very good. It is changed. We only got, today is the last morning routine episode of September because Fridays we do reruns. Starting next week in October, we will have full 5 days again, Monday through Friday, morning routines. It's going to be great. Got all our Halloween stuff coming up. Cool stuff for the morning routine. Halloween stuff also in program. You know this, you love this. We do a variety of different things based on Halloween, all our trainings and stuff, kind of based on Halloween stuff. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Gonna have a great month. Have a great day, everybody. Let's see, Facebook Live, 1 o'clock. We got Calamity Cooking with Clayton. No lawsuit pending because no one has filed any papers on the lawsuit, so there's no lawsuit pending. McDorkle can do whatever he wants. Calamity Cooking with Clayton. Don't know what he's cooking. We'll find out 1 o'clock today, Thursday. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. That one kind of flew.